And then welcome back, everybody, to Facetious episode 138, season 3, episode 34, brought to you on Wednesday, September 12th, 2018 at approximately 5:20 p.m. I am Larry, aka Bluemanrule. I am happy to be here again. I don't know. I'm getting some echoes. Hold on. How in the heck am I getting echoes? That's how I'm getting echoes. Okay. So I am joined as usual by my main
My internet is.
It's just crapping out on you. It's crapping out on you. But I'm joined by Mike, aka Scarfinger, aka Real Talk. What's going on?
What's up, dog? Let me see if I can switch internets.
Okay.
Hopefully, I'm gonna see if that might work better.
Okay.
Just so, you do your thing.
All right. We'll keep it rolling. So, everybody, so I hope you all had a chance to listen to last week when we had our dude Mike and I did a simulcast on Scarcasm with Chase, and Meef J dropped in as a guest. So I mean, we had a great time talking about all type of stuff, hood hoopties, things like that. Meef actually getting pulled over for driving while black. It's quite hilarious. So if you have not had a chance to check out Facetious137, please do so. It was quite hilarious, man. Sorry about your boy's hair. You know, it's not as pristine as it needs to be, but man. I pretty much had a work week from hell. It has been ridiculous, and it was all on me. It was all self-inflicted wounds, all self-inflicted madness. So I think I put in about 24 hours of additional work this week of just OT. So but yeah, man, so you know how you make mistakes and you just want to go crawl under a rock. Yeah, that was your boy. That was your boy for real. I didn't want that to happen, and thankfully things ended up working out. Things ended up working out just fine. But yeah, man, it's not fun. So that said, lessons were learned. Growing opportunities were definitely encountered. So that said, man, I'm happy to be here. Just really don't know what else to say about that. I'm pretty happy to be here, and hopefully we'll get Mike back here real soon. So, but so in the meantime, yeah, heck of a lot of things, man. So if you haven't, and I know since the last time we talked here on Facetious, 9/11 hadn't passed yet. So 9/11 was just yesterday. It's been 17 years since September 11th and those horrible attacks. Man, I think back about where I was at the time and just what had happened. But the sad thing that I think I can say, and I'm pretty sure Mike will kind of back me up on this, man, is that I don't think as a country we've moved forward much together since that time. What you think about 17 years, that's a long time, man. 17 years is a long time. That's, man, it's a long time. And I don't understand how, as a country, I could feel like we haven't moved that far forward yet. It's a little bit disappointing, but there he is. He's back. What's going on with you, Doubt? That internet. So guys, Mike is frustrated about his internet.
Well, no, I have guests in my home, and the internet is terrible, and oh my God, this is okay. Away from the normal place where I normally record. That means I'm further away from the internet that was already crappy.
Right. So you just got double crap loaded on you today.
Yeah, I mean, I have house guests, and one of the house guests and the baby are asleep in the living room where I normally record.
Right, man. So, okay, so and keep in mind, everybody, tonight I got to get to church, so this will probably be a condensed podcast, especially since Mike's internet is fighting him all night, all stinking night. So, all right. So here's a couple of things I wanted to talk about, and I really want Mike on here, but I really wish I could get him in here on these because these are a couple of topics, but I'm just going to start off with it, right? Because that's what we do. So if you haven't been paying attention, I was watching the No. I watch the No all the time. Sometimes their writing is pretty good. Sometimes the No on YouTube, that channel, it's a gaming channel, their writing isn't that great. But the writing on this was pretty good. So the Olympic Committee from that particular show, the Olympic Committee rejected not EA Sports, but they rejected competitive sports like competitive gaming from the Olympic Committee, or being an Olympic sport, for the simple fact that there's violence in that thing. I see you, Mike. I got you, man. I got you.
It's frustrating. All right, so my internet just decided, nah. So I had to jump on the other internet. Hopefully, this will hold me down for a little bit.
Okay. Well, we're gonna try 3 quick things.
No, man, just man, it's just been like crazy. And like with the hurricane coming, and it, finally just decided to switch directions. Now it's going south instead of coming this way.
Right.
But we still probably gonna get a decent bit of rain. But that makes it worse because my house guests are from Alabama, and they're supposed to go home on Saturday. And
they may not be able to.
The hurricane turned that way.
Right, exactly.
What I mean? Instead of going up like you normally do, I guess Florence was just like, nah,
not today. Not
I'm going
today.
Going to the side.
Right. Now you missed it, man.
I'm gonna roll up in North Carolina.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Say what's up to my people on the beach.
Go get some Q.
Yeah, go get some Q. Go get some Q. I know it's a little bit vinegary, but you know what? We're gonna get this thing popping.
Make it happen.
And then I'm gonna curl around and I'm gonna hit the dirty south.
So I'm gonna curl around. Let's go curl.
I'm gonna curl around. I'm gonna hit the dirty south.
Yeah, man. I mean? Right. So you missed the part where I was telling everybody, man, that just due to my self-inflicted wounds at work, man, I ended up blessing myself. Hold on.
No, go get your dog. Like, tell your dog to come be on the show, dog. Like, for real, man. It's been a week, and then for the people who listen to this Scarcasm, Chase is in North Carolina, so the hurricane is coming straight at him. So there's not going to be a Scarcasm this week. We apologize in advance, but nature, bruh. Like, you can't really do much about nature. So like everything is just kind of crazy this week, but hopefully we're gonna get on track next week. I do want to say for the people who the cross-pollination people, the people who do listen to this show and Scarcasm, I wanted to say thank you to all of y'all, because last month with the August has been we've had the most downloads that we've had in quite some time in August.
Good.
And so we went out there. I wanted to do the thing because I wanted to be lazy, because sometimes I want to quit, and then we went out and we got that thing popping.
No, it's always good to infuse some variety into your show anyway, man. And I was telling people earlier, go check it out, because Meef J was on there last week. Check out Facetious from last week, and we had doubled up on that. But I was telling people, Mike, I added almost 24 hours of additional work on myself.
24 hours.
24 hours, bro. I think I did. Yeah, man. I did so much work this last week on just OT, bro. Just putting in work. And I don't really earn OT, right? I just earn credit hours. Yeah.
Salary?
Yeah. So I earn credit hours, but so I can take that time off hour for hour later. You know what I mean? So it doesn't impact my leave. So it's all right. But yeah, man, I hated that. But all right, let's hurry and get to the things while your internet is still rolling, because I got 3 quick things, and then we're going to get out of here. So I was talking about the Olympic Committee, how they rejected esports because of violence. Now, you think about how the Olympics were started.
Wait. No, slow down. Don't all of the fighting sports constitute as violence? Isn't like hockey in the Olympics?
Yeah.
So what is y'all talking about?
Bro, they have keep in mind, Ronda Rousey is an Olympic judo champion. So judo, karate, Taekwondo, all this stuff, man. It's nuts, right? It's nuts, right? Like you look at it and you think like, well, because esports, I think it was because it was going to be a shooting game, right? It was going to be an online shooter, and they were like, well, because that's promoting violence and that's promoting killing, and you know, if it's a real sport, it's practicing restraint through discipline, and I'm like, you know, that is oxymoronic to everything that.
No, it's just moronic.
It doesn't make any sense to me, man. So I was telling people I was watching it on the know, and that's the video. So I'll link to the video, but I also linked to an article explaining the same thing as well. But I don't understand the double standard on there. It's like, well, because it's violence. Well, I mean, there are other sports that contain violence. You know, I mean, Olympic wrestling. Wrestling. It used to be Olympic. I don't know if they do it because Kirk Angle. Kirk Angle was an Olympic.
It's wrestling.
It's wrestling. Yeah. Wrestling is WWE. This is wrestling, right? This is wrestling. So,
but that's still violent. Like you got to pick a dude up and slam him on the ground. You know what I'm saying? Like that's way more than me clicking a mouse or a button on a controller and getting that thing popping. You know what I'm saying? Like it's way different, dog. Like what is we talking about here? Olympic middies?
I mean, look, dog. I guess they would rather watch some people do some curling. Honestly, like I don't understand.
Okay. All right, so here's full disclosure.
Right.
When I did have cable and I was watching shit on TV or watching stuff on TV, curling is like really like interesting to watch because like who knows about curling? Like, if you like, do you watch? Does curling even come on TV when it's not on the Olympics? I don't know. I ain't never seen curling. I ain't never seen curling any time other than when it's on the Olympics. I have never seen it. I have
never
seen it.
Never seen it at all.
I ain't never seen it.
Look, man. Look. Like I said, I guess that's what they want. I guess they want something like that, man. You might as well just throw chess in the stinking mix, man. If you want something that, I don't know, man. I don't know.
I might watch some speed chess, like you know what I mean,
like speed chess. Like
I might watch some speed chess. I ain't about to sit down and watch like a real chess match. Like I need a match with some time constraints. Like I ain't trying to sit around for hours watching the dude stroke his chin. Like what's hot on these streets.
It's your move, Philip. Philip, I need you to move. Oh, bro, I gotta tell you. Okay, so your boy.
Hold on, wait. Before I forget this, I was watching an old. I gotta get my Indian style on.
All right.
So I was watching this old interview with Regis, right?
Regis
Philbin. This is when Who Wants to Be a Millionaire was like really popping. And they asked him like questions about like doing the show and stuff like that, and like what's the worst part of it? And he said, well, the worst part of it is for the TV show, they cut a lot of time out because the people are not on a time limit unless the people are not on the time limit.
Okay.
So in real life, they're not on the time limit. They film the shows or whatever like that, and they cut out all of the in between time where they're just thinking about their answer.
Bro, I could have swore it was like you got a minute, and then you got to come up with it.
If Reed said one day there was a contestant that was taking so long, and this is like during the first 5 questions. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Like the first 5 questions, and he said that person was taking so long, and the music was playing and stuff.
Yeah. That it looped.
He said he started mentally writing lyrics to that song.
What?
Like, if you don't know, then you must go. He straight up said, like, if you don't know, just pick an answer and let's go. But
let's get it in.
Yeah. So Philip messed up everything for Reach, man.
Hey, so I was talking to Simpson this week, right? So Simpson had
Simpson.
Exactly. My boy had jury duty, right? And he said he was sitting up in there. And he said when they called a dude named Philip, he said he started giggling but that ain't the end of it. So so he said, man, in jury duty, they just called Philip, and I started laughing at him. And then and then he said, Philip can't hear word shit, doesn't respond, and tries to cut the bathroom line. He said, I'm surprised he wasn't wearing white New Balances, the CM7 editions.
Bruh. Yeah, he out there with them 2013 dad kicks.
Yeah, man. Oh man. And then he said Philip was about to cut the line because he needed to take a dump at 11 a.m. in the morning. Like,
bruh,
yeah,
that's
dog,
real.
was so,
no, bro. That morning constitution is real, dog. It's so real. It's
is
real.
It really though? Is it really?
It's real.
Oh man,
it's real. It's real. I don't know about 11 o'clock, but like sometimes a little bit earlier than that, brother get the urge, and I'm just like, yo, let me go ahead and call these people real quick for my little morning drink. Let me go holler at the bathroom real quick and just let it go. But yeah, the morning constitution is real. I'm with Philip on that.
Bruh, he was so upset, man. Simpson was so mad.
The idea that like someone says Philip and you just bust out laughing. Somebody I saw a meme. I don't know how true this is, right? But the person said that they was in McDonald's and they were calling out the numbers of the orders. And somebody called out order number 369, and they said, "Damn, she fine," and ain't nobody else laugh. And they was like,
"Really?"
Is wrong. He was like, "This is wrong with America right now." Like,
come on, dog, you can't go to Little Child all the time. Come on, man.
Yeah. So yeah, that happened.
Man.
Yo, let me tell you what's up with this. Let me tell you what's up with our country right now.
All right, let's get it. Let's
2 days in a row, I had to deal with this Serena mess.
Really? So it brought to your doorstep?
So my one of my coworkers, a guy, he's a higher up than me, and he is a conservative champion.
Okay.
He loves 45.
MAGA hat and all?
I've never seen him wear a MAGA hat.
Okay.
But they're in his office when I was training, and I had to sit in his office and watch some videos. And there's like a bumper sticker that's on the wall, and it said, "Want to piss off a Democrat? Explain facts." And I'm like, but like that kind of stuff. And then he's he is a Super R's fan.
Yep. Okay.
Super R's fan. Like he got like old, like look like class pictures of the some of them are signed, like the team pictures, but they look like class pictures to me, like what I'm saying.
Right.
But he's about that life, and he was talking about how Serena was like throwing a fit and all this other stuff, and he's just like, and they're trying to say this, that, and the third, and I'm just like, bruh, like they just said, like, I don't even watch tennis, but I know that like that same judge coddled a dude who was throwing a fit, like you know what I mean, like he coddled the dude that was throwing a fit. Right. Then Serena throws a fit much less than this dude did, and all of a sudden she's a villain. Right. Word? So I let that go. I just said my piece and I let it go because I knew he wasn't gonna let it go because he's MAGA all the way. And then today,
then he came back again.
No. Then today, my other coworker asked me about the cartoon.
Oh yeah, the Australian illustrator.
Yeah, and she said, "Have you seen the cartoon with Serena? Now they're trying to say it's racist," and I was like, "It is." And she looked shocked, like she did not expect me to say that it was.
Oh, really?
And at no point did she expect me to say, "Well, it kind of is." And then she was just like, "Well, I don't see it. What's racist about it?" And I was like, the caricature of her, right? Like if you want to
the lips,
you want to do a cartoon of her, you can make it look like her throwing a temper tantrum, and it's the exact same thing. But you made her really big and round, which she's not. You made her have these big lips and all of this extra stuff, and it's like she like this was a complete caricature of, I guess, how this person sees black people. And then you tell me that you didn't see the racist, like, so you didn't see the racist part of it. So that means you just completely ignored everything that's blatantly obvious about this picture.
And well, here's the thing too, Mike. So I hear you. I think that what it's hard for people to get, here's why people think that it's not racist, right? It's because it is an artistic interpretation of what she looks like. The problem is the artistic interpretation of what she looks like aligns with misconceptions, preconceptions, and racial overtone caricatures of people that were done in the past. So yeah, that's the issue.
You didn't see the problem because that's how you think we look too.
Right. Right. But that's the issue. It would be different. It would be different if the caricature was something completely different, right? If it was something that didn't have any racial history associated with it, right? But because it's similar to something that had the racial history associated with it, it can be therefore construed that this had that similar tone.
Right. And the thing about it, like I said to her, like, and I just said a few minutes ago, or about a minute ago, like, if you would have made the character look like her and she's still throwing the same fit, it's the exact same effect.
Yeah, it is. It is, because you know clearly who it is, right? And you're making fun of the action that she did, right?
What's up, Ron Block? I see you,
Ron Block up in this piece. So
up in this piece.
All right, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Appreciate you.
So like, and then having to deal with that is just like, I can't believe I just had to explain this. And like, like I said, out of the office staff, only 2 of us are black. So
okay, yeah, well, yeah.
And this is the same. This is the same environment that I'm in, where one person who is a liberal started talking about the lady who walked up in the wrong house and killed that dude.
Yep, and that's something.
And then the conservative American hero debated that to the death.
How you can debate that? Like, here's the thing, bro.
No, he was all Mr. Wait for all the facts, and then the liberal was like, she should be in jail.
Well, here's the thing. At first, I was like, okay, let me understand what's going on. From what I hear, it doesn't. But I was kind of like, let me get the facts. And then when the facts came out that she just got off on the elevator on the wrong floor, her key didn't work.
When your key don't work, you got to start asking yourself some questions, right?
Right. Where am I at? Am I on the right floor?
Right.
And so the dude opened the door.
And so you mean to tell me, and there's a Facebook post about this that I shared earlier. I don't know if it was yesterday or today, but it's like, it follows like her steps of like getting off work, going to her locker, getting her stuff. She went to the right locker. You know what I mean? She went to the right car. She was in her right mind when she got off work, when she came home and did all of this stuff. And then all of a sudden, she's not in her right mind to go to a house, to go to that apartment and to shoot somebody. Like, all of a sudden, she was in her right mind this whole time, except for when she got where she thought was home. And if your key ain't working, that shouldn't end up in somebody dead.
Right. So I agree. My thing is,
and then look, how you say your key ain't work, but then your official story, which D-Ray McKinson, the social activist or whatever, he did a video where he was talking about how cops actually have like 3 days to get their story straight before they got to answer for anything.
Yeah, they have time. Like, I've seen that in a
grace periods. Yeah. They have grace periods, and there's a lot of stuff to protect them. And I guess on some level, you do got to protect them, except for when they kill somebody. Like, you got to answer some questions, and you should be able to answer some questions right now. Like, for real. Like, if you made a questionable call and somebody got arrested, then okay, maybe there's something that we can do about this. Right, but if somebody dies in the course of you doing your work, or you're off duty or whatever like that, you should have to answer some questions immediately. You shouldn't have a grace period. If I kill somebody, they don't give me a grace period.
They don't. But here's my
if the situation was reversed and he rolled up in her spot, thinking that he was going home. He rolled up in her spot and killed her. This will be a completely different story.
I don't know. The way our country kind of heroicizes the police and safety personnel, I don't know. I don't know if I can agree with that.
And how they champion the military while watching 45 burn everything down.
So like I don't know. I think even if it were reversed, it would probably still you would still have those protection mechanisms in place, right?
No, I'm saying if he was a regular dude and he walked in her place,
regular dude, not a
he a regular dude. Like if the situations were reversed,
you mean I thought it was just
still exactly who they are.
Oh,
They're still exactly who they are, but this roles are reversed. He got off on the wrong floor, went to the place, and he ended up shooting her. It's a completely different situation.
Yeah, no, that I can concur with. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Just particularly given the color of the guy, right? But my thing is, this is the only thing that went through my mind is two things. Number one, says she came home at 10 o'clock at night. So obviously that's a long day, right? Number two, who's to say she went straight home after she went to her locker, right? Who's to say she didn't stop off and get some drinks or stop off in what city is she in?
It's Dallas, right?
It's yeah, that's right. It is in Dallas because I thought about that. But my thing is, who's to say she didn't stop off and get something else?
Shout out to Soldier. I wonder if he knew her.
Nah. Maybe, I don't know.
He's a cop in Dallas.
Is he? Yeah. So my thing is, man.
Last I heard.
Oh, okay. So again, man, like who's to say? Like I said, we got to get all the info. I'm kind of on that train. I don't know. I guess I don't know enough to make that call yet. And that's not me trying to I guess dance around the issue or whatever. I just simply don't know enough to be confident enough in that regard. But I will say this. If I'm in an apartment complex and my key don't work, I'm questioning me first.
Exactly.
I'm questioning me first because I did that in dorms in college. When I went and stayed in college, I stayed in dorms the first 2 years. If my key didn't work, I had to make sure I'm on the right stinking flow. And that was my first question. It was not, well, why ain't my key work? This lock must be messed up. That was my thing.
But then it was the whole thing about once she had the 3 days and she tried to get her story straight, she said the door was slightly ajar. Well, if the door was slightly ajar,
broke in or whatever, right?
Yeah. No, if the door was slightly ajar,
you wouldn't need your key.
You wouldn't try your key because the door was open and you were officially on defense mode. Like, no, something's not right here. Let me pull out my gun, and then I can see something like that happening. But someone else, the story keeps changing. Yep.
That's what I'm like. Yeah, I heard she had failed attempts using a key fob. Then I heard the door was ajar. Now folks are saying they heard yelling and banging prior to the shot. Come on, man.
Yeah. Like, so here's the thing. Here's the thing. Somebody else who lives in that apartment complex took a video of them using their key fob. It's not a regular key. It's some sort of digital jump.
Okay.
You put the thing in the lock, and then there's a light on the key thing that lets you know that the door is open or whatever.
Right.
And there's several attempts to hold the door slightly ajar. It does not hold slightly ajar.
Right.
Once you let that door go,
it's closing. It's closing, bro. It's closing. So again, man, like I am, I'm just a little taken aback by that one, man. And the problem is, somebody lost their life, man, over something that could have simply been resolved with a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and I always say this. My line when it comes to any of this stuff, no matter who is involved, whether it's two brothers, two others,
right.
Like, no one should have to die for this.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Like, if you are a police officer and you don't know how to de-escalate a situation, you probably shouldn't be a police officer, because we have no indication. We have no indication that he had a gun. So, like, why don't like, we got to start learning how to de-escalate instead of just shooting people. And let's be honest, I don't know if she still had on her uniform or whatever like that, but sweetheart,
Right.
you got a taser also.
Well, like Ron Block said, he said that complex got to have security cameras this day and age. You know what I mean? He would guess.
Right.
I mean, you so probably gonna have footage, but I mean, based on all the information that I heard with the exchange, it was basically a 2-second exchange. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I just don't.
But if they heard yelling and banging prior to the shot, then it was obviously not a 2-second exchange.
Obviously not. I mean, here's the thing. I don't know.
I mean, we know that the cops rolled up on Tamir Rice and shot him within seconds.
Right.
Without asking him nothing, not seeing that he was holding a toy gun, nothing. He was just rolled up on, a young man just got rolled up on. He was just playing in the park with his toy gun. Like, you can't even play with a toy gun. Like, right. For real, dog? He was shot, he was rolled up on, like, what was he, like 11 or 12 years old?
Was he 12? But
yeah, Tamir Rice was like that age. And like, so police officers didn't think that they could subdue him?
Yeah. So yeah, he was 12. He was 12.
Oh, he was 12. Okay.
Yeah. So but yeah, man. So again, yeah, it's frustrating. It's frustrating, man. But all right, man, let's get in. So your internet seemed to be working all right. I got two things. First of all, I'm gonna need AZ Rockslide to take a drink because THQ Nordic acquired the rights to Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. I
saw that. And also happy birthday to my man. It's his birthday today.
Oh, is it AZ's birthday?
Yes,
happy birthday, bro. Happy birthday, bro. Yeah, man. So, but I'm excited about that, dude, because you know how much I like that game. You know how much AZ and I both like that game.
I did see that, but I saw the article, but the article was like about a month or two ago.
Was it a month or two ago?
Yeah, because what happened was I was in Steam. What up, dog? I saw it when I was in Steam. I saw the article when I was in Steam.
Really? That's interesting, man. Because it just hit my like my Google News feed or whatever, and I'm like, what? That means he's coming back, and I love that. And Keith says yes, because I'm telling you, man, it's a great game, dude. It's a really good game.
But drink them all. Drink them all, dog. Drink them.
Drink them, all of them.
All of them. ALLUUM, all of them. Drink them.
He loved them double U's, dog. He loved them double U's.
Because there's only one word that has double U's.
Yep. We've gone over that. Vacuum. We've gone over that.
Yep.
But all right. So last one, Mike. Last one for your boy. Okay. So not this past weekend, but the weekend before, my grandfather's sister passed away, right? So I went to the funeral, and I didn't really know him. I didn't really know her very well because she lived out near Tulsa, which where I'm from is about an hour and a half drive, right? So I didn't go see him very much. I'd seen some of her kids and maybe some of her grandkids more than I'd seen her. However, I do remember seeing her and stuff because she did come around for like certain weddings and funerals and stuff. So so we went to the funeral, right? So my mom was on the program, providing entertainment, like actually singing, because Black funerals, you always got to have somebody who's singing through the whole thing, right? You always got to have somebody.
To me.
Yeah, speak, Lord. So what? So when you walk in, Mike, I'm gonna ask you this, and I'm pretty sure you'll nail it on the first try. What is the first song you hear when you walk into a funeral every single time? What's that? What's the
song? The song that I do not want at mine.
What is
Amazing Grace?
Okay, no. So
really?
No,
really. Anybody do Amazing Grace?
No, bro.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, I'll fly away.
Oh, yep, you know what? That's the other one. That's the other one.
You know that.
Okay, yeah. But no, it's Amazing Grace around here.
It's Amazing Grace around there? Okay.
But I don't want Amazing Grace nowhere near my funeral. In fact, I don't even want a funeral. I don't want a funeral.
Really?
No, take that money. Throw the biggest party you can. Celebrate my life. Do not mourn my death. Like
you want barbecue? You want barbecue North Carolina style? Memphis?
Dry rub? I don't need no barbecue. Like do what we do when we get together.
Right.
When we get together on occasions and stuff like that, hire a DJ, have a party. I do not want people to mourn me. Okay. Period. Okay. You know what? Go ahead, get your boy cremated. Put my ashes in an urn that's similar to my son's, and bring me to the party, and let's party. Let's party. I don't want, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want no crying at my funeral. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't
say the same thing. No crying at my funeral, dog.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I said it. But like, I don't want people to mourn the loss of me. I want people to remember how I want people to remember that, you know, when we got together, like, I was more of a social butterfly. I rarely, when I go out with my family and stuff like that, I rarely eat anything because I'm too busy socializing.
Yeah.
Like, I'm that guy, and you know, do some line dances for your boy. Right. Like, I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, you mans and them ain't had the line dances at the wedding.
Yeah, man. Man.
Do that, because that's do some of the things that I enjoy. I enjoy being around all of you, and I enjoy having a party, you know, socializing and doing line dances. Do that for your boy.
Right.
Like, that's right. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like, that's what I want. Hey, I don't want none of that stuff. So, and I damn sure, under no circumstance, should Amazing Grace be played anywhere near anything that got something to do with me. It's not a bad song.
Right.
But
no, great song.
But there ain't nothing, there is no part of me that feels like I should be called wretched in any way, shape, or form.
But see, again. I
mean, we've had this conversation.
We've had that conversation. It's different.
I mean, and stuff like that. Right. But like, no, I don't want nobody to even think of the word wretch or wretched and Michael Corbin in the same. I don't want those two things.
Unless they say, could you retch over there and hand me a couple of biscuits or some rolls? Like, that's like,
no. See, like, they ain't even like wretch. That's wrench.
Wrench. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's wrench. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, they got to wrench off before they go to the funeral, you know what I mean?
Right.
Or the party, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to wrench off before you get that thing popping. And you know,
been in the park all day.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I know you might got some full court basketball on. I need you to go home and wrench. I need you to go home and wrench off before you put that shirt and tie on.
Right.
Please wear a tie. Absolutely. Please wear a tie. And I want look, I don't know when I'm going to pass away. But here's one thing I know.
Oh, he clapping now, y'all. He clapping. He's serious.
I want look, and I'm about to drop an N-bomb, but I need this. I need all my niggas in Easter suits. Like, all of them. Like, I need all my niggas in Easter suits. Why straight up. Your flyers, Easter
you want the best in my closet, is what you saying? You want the best in my closet?
I want your colorful pastel neons. Like, I need
pocket squares.
Like, I need matching pocket squares that match your Gators Easter suit.
Right.
Oh, I want them colors, dog. Don't be wearing a whole bunch of black to my funeral party. Like, no. I want straight up Easter suits. I need Big Mama to put her hat on. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? I need Big Mama to put her hat on, and I need y'all to do this thing for your block.
So you know what you got to do. You know you got to actually like put that in like a last will and testament, right? You know you got to put that in legal to make it like legal as a request. Like, you can do that, and then people can come and do that. You know what I'm saying? So, and then like
I'm gonna need that.
When invitations go out, or like when the announcement goes out for the funeral, it'll stay in there like per his last will and testament. You know, and then you can have your parameters.
No, my last will and testament is gonna say, I need all my niggas in Easter suits.
Stupid, man.
In Easter suits.
In Easter suits. He said you won't players ball.
I don't want no black. I don't want no black.
None.
Unless you got some black that accessorizes with your neon or your pastel. You know what I'm saying? Like I need at the very least, like the least you can go is an Obama tan suit. Like that is the least
that's the floor, right? That's the floor.
For my homegoing celebration, I need at the very least an Obama Easter suit.
Wow.
An Obama tan suit at least.
Hey man,
that's the bare minimum before we let you in the door. You ain't getting in the door unless you have on something neon or pastel. Like no, that's your entry.
That's your entry. Just something, right? Just something. Mm-hmm. Man, you silly dog. Ron Block said we'll play Mass Effect 27 in your honor.
So. Man, I don't think they're making them more. Y'all gonna have to go. Y'all gonna have to play 2 again.
Right, but like, all right. So going back to it, Mike. So I'm walking in.
I'm gonna ask Blue to play to download his streams of Mass Effect 2 and just have them playing on screens around the place.
Right, exactly. Just in the background. But so you know, my mom is singing up there and stuff, right? And so my cousin Lonnie, he got up there. Someone else was supposed to sing. They didn't make the funeral, or they said that they couldn't actually sing the song.
You got a cousin Lonnie. Like you know what that means. That means you got some hot ghetto mess in your family. Actually, his full name is Lionel, but he actually is not ghetto. He's like me. That doesn't make it better. No, listen. But listen. I'm not saying that he is. Right. But when you got a cousin, you got family, and one of them name is Lonnie. Absolutely. You know what else is in your family for him to be named Lonnie. Look. It is what it is. Try to tell y'all. But so anyway, he sang, and then my mom, she called me up there because you know she was really, really close to my grandfather, to her aunt, you know, my grandfather's sister. She was really close with her, and so I thought she called me up there for emotional support, right? And I'm gonna go up there and be like, okay, you know, I can help and everything. I get up there, she was like, come up here and sing this song with me. I'm like, Mom, how you gonna ask me? Number one, did we practice this? Number one, I don't even know what song we singing. Like, what is the name of the song? Oh, well, it's this and this and this. And I'm like, okay, me and you have never practiced this together. Like, how you gonna ask me? Like, how we gonna just go get up in front of everybody and Lonnie and them? How we gonna get up in front of Lonnie and them and do this? Mike, third of all, I ain't even on the program, son. You ain't even. Do the programs matter at our funerals? Do the programs matter at our funerals? Yeah, no, that's right. Our weddings and our funerals, do the programs really matter? They're just suggestions, right? It is just this is a strong suggestion. We highly recommend. We highly recommend you stick to this itinerary. Right here. Right here. But Mike, how you gonna call me up? How you gonna call me up there under false pretenses? Tell me we gonna sing a song. Don't give me an option. Didn't ask the family. You think you about to be a support for our best in them? Right. I'm like, you about to embarrass yourself in front of Lonnie and them. Like it's about to. Well, you know, I didn't embarrass myself. I came up there. I held it down. Like it was. I held it down. I can't remember which song we did. Oh, Going Up Yonder. Okay. So we did Going Up Yonder. And my mom sings high soprano. So while ain't that your man's Going Up Yonder? That's Mahalia. I don't know if it's Mahalia or Aretha, but no, I thought it was Pops. The Reverend. Who? Her father. Aretha Franklin's father. I thought that was his job. Could have been Walter Hawkins. Yeah. Walter Hawkins. No, hold on. And the Love Center Choir. No, her father is which column? Hold up. You do your thing. I'm gonna look this up. So there's Tremaine Hawkins, Walter Hawkins. But yeah, so we ended up doing that, right? And I ended up finding my tenor or my tenor line for it, really, because it was upper end of my range, but it wasn't out of my range whatsoever. So I ended up doing okay, but we didn't even rehearse it. Mom's sitting up there looking at lyrics off the phone. I am too. It's like she didn't even ask nobody in the immediate family, was it all right? Like,
come on, man. I'm like, that's why I named this episode You Can't Do That. You can't call me up there to do that. You can't ask me to sing unprepared like that. Now, there are some jams I know, and I know. But you can't ask me to sing it. Somebody's
I thought it was some CL Franklin. I thought it was like, you know what I mean? Because you know CL Franklin, that's Pops.
Okay, yeah. No, man. So bruh, that really threw me off. Like that made me really, really angry. I was like, man, I was so upset.
You could be angry, but your mama asked you, so you got to do it.
Oh no, like the next time I talk to him, be like, you cannot ever, as long as I'm living, ask me to do that again, because I'm not gonna do it.
Like, come on, mama, you know I'm in the choir. At least, you know, let your boy bust off something that he know.
At the very least, just clear it with the family first. Secondly, yeah, if you want me to do that, give me some time to rehearse. We can do that. Or a third, just let me do what I want to do, and we'll be fine. But at the very least, number one, clear it with the family first. Clear it with the family, please. So
I like to do a song. I was thinking, but I need my baby J. Ara to come up here and sing this song with me.
I'm telling you, dog. I'm telling you. I mean, if you gonna pull that, that's cool. Let's rehearse beforehand. Let's get that all knocked out. Let me get my part. Let's get our timer. Let's get our start note. Let's get it. Let's get it in. Let's get it in. But no, man, I was so frustrated, dog. I was so frustrated. And then on top of that, I think I did overtime every single day this past week. And just this past weekend, I did 23 hours worth of overtime. So like, man, it was not a great couple of weeks for your boy, man. So
and for me on my end, my uncle passed on Labor Day. And I couldn't go. It's not somebody that I was close with. Like I'm closer to his daughter, and she was messed up about all of this. And I really wish I could have been there, but right now I already have. I already had my birthday off. I ain't even really got time for that. I got to take the hit on the hours because I'm taking my birthday off.
Oh, really?
My birthday Tuesday.
It's Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Well, man, happy early birthday, bro.
And then this hurricane just messed up everything. Like everybody's scared. Nobody won't do nothing. I mean, my birthday already sucks. Like being mid-September is the worst time to have a birthday.
Yeah.
Already.
Bro,
because when you a kid and you got siblings, your parents just bought everything for everybody to go to school. So your birthday is kind of like,
yep. You know what? We'll wait on you. We'll get you a Christmas.
And then when you're an adult, the beginning of September is when you start recouping all of that stupid money you spent during the summer doing dumb stuff. Right.
I understand, man. I understand, dog. Man. But yeah, man.
Yeah, your boy. I'm getting old. I'm almost at 8 status, yo.
Almost.
Yeah, I turned 39, bro.
I know, man. You're a year ahead of me. So yeah, man, it's all right. It's all good. But listen, we're gonna have a chance to get into consumption because we got 7 minutes left because I got to get to church at 7, which means
we can go ahead and wrap this, man. I
actually play 2 things I want to talk about.
I actually play some games, but you only really want to talk about one of them. So, but we can do that another time.
Oh, well, I did want to talk about. I watched Jack Ryan.
Back Monday. I've heard good things.
Man, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed Jack Ryan, bruh. I enjoyed Jack Ryan. So
I've heard good things.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. I think it's old Zach Levi. He's played Chuck. Well, no. He's this guy's Mike from The Office, Krasinski.
Okay.
And man, yeah,
they kind of look alike though. Like this be.
They do that. Let's be clear. Let's be clear.
But that dude was almost Superman, right?
I didn't know.
Was it Superman?
Well, Zachary Levi is Shazam.
Yeah, but Shazam. The dude from The Office was almost Superman.
Was he really? Okay. Yeah, Keith said it was raw. Yeah, I enjoyed it, man. I really liked that. Yeah, man, I think he did a good job in that Jack Ryan, dog. I think he did a good job. And I think if anyone has Amazon Prime Video, check it out, man. For it's Amazon Prime, so that stuff is free. Also, Iron Fist season 2 released last week, and nobody said nothing. And I'm about to start that thing tonight.
Okay. That's what I was getting ready to say.
Okay.
I finished it. I finished it.
What?
Night before last.
And I heard that the setup for season 3 is ridiculous.
Bruh.
That's what I hear.
The scene after it ends.
Mm-hmm.
Is for real? For real? That's what we doing now? Oh, yeah. Like it's like that.
I watched the first 5 minutes of the first episode where at the very opening someone is just like there it's at night, it's on the street, and they in there just putting in work, and the choreography looked much better this time. Like the fight choreography looked much better. They got the dude
who choreographed Black Panther.
And,
Black Panther, and he also choreographed Creed.
Nice.
I ain't never seen Creed. I
need to watch Creed too. I need to watch Creed as well. Yeah. But no, so listen, guys.
It's so much better. It's so much better. I can't even tell you like how much better. You know, like how I said that Jessica Jones 2 was an improvement over Jessica Jones.
Right.
This is a larger improvement over the original Iron Fist, because Iron Fist was dead last on my list.
Oh man, I don't know. I still think Jessica Jones had that dead last.
Jessica Jones, no, Iron Fist. But I will say this.
All right, say it.
The most interesting character in the series is still Ward.
Ward is quite interesting, dude. He's an interesting dude.
Yeah, it's the most interesting character is still Ward.
Nice. All right. Let's get off that because I don't want to ruin it. Keith said he finished it. He said it was raw. So Keith and I, we like a lot of the same things. So I'm hyped about that.
The fact that they fixed the fighting, because that was the problem in the first.
That was the issue. That was
it was just a lot of jump cutting to try to hide old boy.
Right.
You can clearly tell that some of this is him.
Yeah, but that's good, man. I'm hype about that. So, secondly, man, I don't know why, but I was sitting here waiting on Spider-Man to release like a week ago, or whatever, and I was like, you know what? I feel like playing, of all games, Dragon Age 2 on PC. I broke out Dragon Age 2.
I thought that's the one that nobody liked.
It was the one nobody liked, and I thought that some of the storytelling in it was fairly good. I played as a rogue, and that was like one of my first times actually truly playing as a rogue from jump, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm still enjoying it. I'm playing as a warrior now, so like Tin Pans characters with big swing the big heavy swords and stuff. But I am enjoying it, man. I am enjoying it. Thankfully, thanks to Flame 360 on Steam, he had a controller thing that mimicked.
Shout out to my man Tin Pan, and shout out to Anthony Alex. I'm putting all my points in cut.
I'm
putting all my points in cut. Does this help me cut stuff better? All right, I'm gonna put my points in that.
There you go. But yeah, man. So I've enjoyed that. I've enjoyed that. I think I've had a good time with that. Furthermore, the only other thing that I've really been doing, bruh, Marvel Spider-Man. I've been playing Spider-Man, bruh, on PS4.
I didn't even download it yet.
What? Mike,
bruh, it's been so crazy around here. It's been so crazy around here, preparing for the arrivals of the house guests and all that stuff. Like, you told me, like, go get that, and then I called you.
Did you call me?
I called you. I thought I called you the other day.
I know for sure you hit me and you were like, "Hey, I ain't really that worried about it. I ain't really worried about it that much right now." But I must have missed you if you called me, because normally I pick. You did call me. You called me 2 seconds. It was a 2-second call. It was on the 10th, so a couple of days ago.
Yeah, see, I called you to see. I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to go ahead and download this joint. I was trying to make sure you won on your PlayStation. I didn't want you to get kicked out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. Hey, you can download it tonight, because here at the top of the hour, I'm actually gonna be at church, and I'll be at church for like an hour and a half. So you can start it. You can start in about an hour. You can start in about 50 minutes, and just.
But I know you got to go. So I'm only gonna talk about one thing.
Okay.
I finally got 2 Point Hospital.
Nice.
And for the people who loved Theme Hospital back in the day, Bullfrog represent. It is a supreme refinement on that, and I enjoy it quite a bit. It is like a modern version of Theme Hospital, and it is a great game. But I have one person on my Steam list that is playing, and that's your boy Stupendous. That's your boy Stupendous. And every time I play, it's like, okay, just beat Stupendous and everything. Like, you know, he played a lot more than I have, so I don't have his overall scores. But like hospital by hospital, I'm just staying around until I'm beating him.
Right. No, that's good though, man. That's good though, man. I'm glad you got somebody to kind of like, you know, encourage you on that leaderboard. Keith is right. He said Spider-Man is good. It is, bro. You need to get it.
In the beta for the fall update for Killing Floor is live on PC. I've only played a little bit, so I ain't really got much to say there. Just
right.
Yeah, they changed all the characters. They're like monsters and stuff like that and stuff. You know, like Halloween characters and stuff like that. So it's been cool so far.
For sure, man. Well, that puts us at 55 minutes, man. Let's get into these shout outs, bro.
Man, shout out to the people, man. Like, I know, like the schedule has been kind of sporadic.
Right.
We're gonna try to get this thing back popping on Mondays.
Yeah, we're going back to Mondays. I think that's gonna have to work for everybody.
Yeah, so we're going to try to get this thing popping. So we appreciate y'all. And again, all of the people who checked out your boy on Scarcasm for August. It was the biggest month in quite some time. In fact, like we doubled the average amount of downloads.
Nice, man.
Yeah, so I mean, I know I don't get a whole lot of downloads. So every time someone presses download on one of my podcasts, in any one of the three, it's greatly appreciated. And you know, thank y'all for indulging your boy, because I needed that time.
Right, for sure. Look, I want to give a shout out to, of course, Ron Block and Keith for joining us live, man, as per usual, man.
What's up, about?
We really appreciate it. Yeah, sorry about the sporadic schedules. A lot of that was my own stuff getting behind at work and having to work, and my son's playing football, so that's what's throwing off the Thursday nights, and me thinking I was going to ride on Mondays, but now they've shut down the paths, so I'm not going to ride bikes on Monday, so let's just keep it at Mondays. So a lot of variable elements and moving parts. However, we will be back on Mondays, and it will be the same time. You know how we do: 6:05 Central, 7:05 Eastern. It'll be the same time. Exactly. So y'all just come on out here, put it in your calendars, put it in your phones. I don't care how you do it. That's what it's gonna be. I'm gonna actually change the name of the page to let you know when it is.
We're gonna try to get in your ear hole. You know what I'm saying?
Every time. Maybe not in that particular fashion, but yeah, we'll be in there.
We putting it raw into your ear hole.
On that note, thank you so much for listening to Facetious episode 138. We highly appreciate it, man. We really hope you guys have a blessed week. We really hope you give us a review, and that's it, man. We'll hey, peace out to the Warriors.
Peace out to the Warriors, yo.
All right.